21F 20M, my BF has a weird understanding of what happens at a sleepover. I have been dating this amazing guy for 6 months now, and it's his first serious relationship while I had a few BFs before him. But what I really love about him is that he is really good at communicating his feelings, and then he listens to what I have to say and we eventually find a common ground. Anyways, my best friend was having a sleepover last weekend. It was me, her and 3 other girls. I was of course excited, but I could tell something was bothering him. So I asked, and he first tried to deny anything was the matter, but eventually he said something which completely blew my mind. He said, "I know at some point you guys will end up without clothes. Or maybe in your lingerie, and I don't really have an issue with that. But I would really appreciate if you didn't cuddle any naked, wearing lingerie." I almost laughed. Like, why would I cuddle with my friends naked, or why would all of us be in lingerie in front of each other? Then he said he understands what goes on at an all-girls sleepover. People. I was really at a loss of words. I told him on our sleepovers we are all in our comfy pajamas, eating junk food and watching some movie or series, or maybe thirsting over some K-pop celebs. But I could see he didn't believe me fully. My question is to guys on Reddit. WTF is going on? Ask him where he learned what happens at sleepovers. So I'm in my 40s and I will never forget back when I was 17. My best friend's boyfriend was dropping her off at my house for a sleepover. And we had been hanging out that afternoon all together. Before he left he said, "I have to ask you a really serious question. Do you guys really have naked tickle battles and pillow fights?" Quote, "I almost died. I did fall on the floor in a fit of laughter." He was genuinely embarrassed. I still laugh at it to this day. I blame old slasher movies for what some boys think happen at sleepovers. He's just confused because this is what happens at guy sleepovers. Elmau, that is hilarious. I didn't know anyone actually believed that. Just set his naive ass straight. He's watched too much porn. I couldn't help but chuckle reading this. His confidence in what he understands about a sleepover is amusing. I guess spell it out for him that porn is not real life. I'm surprised he didn't tell you to stay away from your best friend's dad at the sleepover because, well, you know. Ask him if he ends up naked and sucking his dude's cocks at an all-guys sleepover. When he looks shocked and outraged and says, "Hell no," say that's what you heard goes on. He's watched too many 80s movies. Tears of joy, tears of joy. My question is to guys on Reddit. WTF is going on? Porn. If this is what happened at an all-girls sleepover, I probably would have sorted out that I was a lesbian a lot earlier in life. This is a common, but rather outdated and false, stereotype of what sleepovers are like. My understanding is that it was deliberately spread in the 80s 90s to influence parents, in a similar way to rainbow parties, which were made up. Part of the idea is that girls experiment with lesbianism at sleepovers and it might cause your daughter to turn gay. All you can really do is assure him that yours is nothing like that. Never mind his messed up perception of sleepovers. The fact that he doesn't believe you should not be ignored. This should be the focus of any discussion with him. You can prove this one point to him all you want, but do you want to keep having to prove yourself over and over again? Edited because it auto-corrected prove yourself to probe yourself. And that is not what I meant. Tears of joy. Dear Penthouse, I never thought this would happen to me, but I just want to flag with you that if At 20 he has this idea this will not be the only weird thing he believes in relation to women. You should play the song Slumber Party and see his reaction, J. Seriously, he is probably watching too much porn. Sounds like he gets naked with his friends during their sleepovers. Porn. Tell him he's been bamboozled. Girl time sleepovers aren't nearly that exciting, lol. We all knew it was porn the moment we read it. This isn't even a movie depiction of sleepovers. It's literally just in porn lol. He's a child LMAO. You're dating a child. If he can't accept what you're saying and insists on his pornified version of sleepovers, just imagine his maturity on other more important issues. Major ick. I mean, that is what I do at sleepovers. And by sleepovers I mean, a date. But I am actually a lesbian. Tell him that porn fetishizes queer women for male fap fodder. Straight women aren't into being sexual with their female friends. Bi and lesbian women are a pretty small percentage of the population. On the bright side, sounds like he is too jealous to push you into MFF threesomes.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.